For those of you online, welcome online, and you have a little better, cooler situation than we do here. But, you know, Fresno is Fresno in the summer, and it is good to have you all here.
Tell them about how close the coast is, though.
The coast is only 2 hours away, and we're 2 hours from Yosemite, so you know we're right in the middle. It works really well. So some housekeeping rules before we get into the meeting proper. First of all, have you all found the bathrooms? Yes. Okay, 2 out here in the courtyard, and there's 2 off of the fellowship hall. The courtyard ones are gender negative, or I don't know if that's the right words, but that's the words, and neutral, that's the word. And the ones in the bathroom in the fellowship hall are still in fashion. They say men and women. So you can choose which one you choose to go to. It is warm, and so we know that in the courtyard you get a little warm. If you are too warm, you may come in here and cool off. You may go into any of the breakout rooms that are not in use to cool off. We've added room 6 to that. It is not being used as a breakout room. It is in the corner by the stage in the south of the fellowship hall. And then there's the fireside room, which is you've got to walk out and go through the heat to get to it. But those are all available. The chapel is also available. You can get to it off of the fellowship hall. It is a wonderful place to sit and meditate. It's really a nice little place. So if you're too hot, find one of those places. Make sure you hydrate. Drink water. Don't drink coffee. Drink water. Okay? That's my medical advice to you. Be sure at some point, even though it's hot, you visit our vendors. They're sitting out there in the sun wanting to give you information, so be sure you visit them. And when you're in the chapel or in this facility, the sanctuary, please no eating. Don't bring food in here or into the chapel. I'm not going to tell you not to bring water, but make sure your water is contained. Don't bring it in an open container. Okay, any questions about housekeeping? So, before I call this meeting to order and call for a quorum, I want to talk a little bit about voting. You all have these little things, right? Or big things. If you have a yellow tag, you are a voting delegate. If you have a blue tag, you are a voting member, which means you are an authorized minister. Unfortunately, I just adore this saying, if you're white, you don't get to vote. So it's just strange to me. If you have the white little tag, you don't vote. So if you think that you should have a yellow or blue tag, you need to see Joy. Okay? So when I call for a vote, you're going to go like this and raise your tag so that we can see you. Those online, you will vote in chat, and the folks who are dealing with the chat, with the online, will let me know what that vote is. Some folks you need to know who you're looking at. Up here in front is April and Melanie, who are dealing with the online. We have Richard, who is our timekeeper, especially for tomorrow. We have Mark over here, who's our scribe. Yay, Mark. And up here, you can't see them, but we have Melissa and Roy, who are our parliamentarians. So they will keep me straight, I hope. So it is 2:54. I call this meeting to order. The first part of business is the quorum report, so I'll call Joy Davis, and we should thank Joy to come give us a quorum report.
Okay, quorum report. The total number of eligible churches in NCNC as of March 31st of this year was 105, which is 102 full standing and 3 in care. Thank you, Roy, for helping some of those churches become full standing. He puts in a lot of hard work on that. Here is who we have. The voting body, council members 6, association moderators 2, adult church delegates 58, young adult church delegates 1, youth church delegates 2, member ministers 54, for a total of 123 eligible voters. We have non-voters, 1 child, 1 youth, no young adults, 23 adults, and 4 ministers from other settings, for a total of 29 non-voting registrants. Total number of registrants, 152. The local church representation must be more than 50% of 105 churches, which is 54 we have 54 churches, we need 53, so we have a quorum, just barely. We have to have a ratio of ministers to church delegates. It has to be no more than 50% authorized ministers. We have 54 authorized ministers and 61 church delegates, so we're good there. We need to have 60% of the registered voters present in the room, which we do. And here's the summary. 89 adult delegates and visitors, 1 young adult delegate and visitor. Youth delegates, 1 child, and 58 ministers, which are members and visiting members. There is a quorum.
Thank you, Joy. We should all thank Joy because as of Tuesday, we did not have a quorum. So she and Davina and Melinda beat the bushes a lot to get you all here or signed up for online. So thank the staff. Okay, the next part is we need to approve the standing rules. You should all have gotten them in your folders and have looked at them. They've been online for months. And so we need to approve them by this body before we can move forward. The standing rules are the rules in which we do business in this setting. So, is there somebody who will move the standing rules?
I so move.
No. Sorry, yes you can, but if you want to talk, you need to come to a microphone. You need to tell us your name, any pronouns you wish to use, your church and your association. Barbara?
Hello. Barbara Coliander, Grace Community Church, North Fork, Sequoia Association. Thank you. Not that tall. Madam Moderator, I move approval of the Northern California Nevada Conference Standing Rules as adopted by the NCNC Conference Council on October 21st, 2023.
Thank you. Is there a second? No, so you have to come to the microphone.
I'll second the motion. Mark Finucci, Campbell, UCC.
Your association?
Northern California Nevada Conference.
That's your conference. Is it the Bay?
Oh, it's Bay Area, Santa Clara County.
Okay, thank you.
Mark? Describe.
There is a A motion on the floor with a move and a second. Are there questions? If there are, please come to the microphone. Again, your name, any pronouns you wish to use, your church, and your association. We may get out of here early. So, seeing none, I will call for the vote. All those in favor, please raise your tags. Those online, please put it in chat for you. Thank you. Put your tags down. All those opposed, raise your tags. Thank you. No abstention. No. Are there abstentions? Thank you. I see a majority online. Is there a majority? Oh, they're 5 seconds behind us. It's like. What was that, Carissa?
It always lags a little behind.
Thank you. Carissa is up in the balcony and she's doing our streaming. Okay.
I see 5 yeses online. Another one, 6.
No votes? No votes. Then I see a majority. The motion passes. Thank you. These are your standing rules in which we will do business. So especially when we get into tomorrow's business, make sure you have read those standing rules and know what you can and cannot do. Next order of business is to approve the agenda for tomorrow. You should have gotten a sheet that looks like this in your packet. This is the agenda for tomorrow for the business meeting. So the first item we will take up is the renewing of the partnership with the Tynan Presbytery. The second one will be the position statement on affordable housing measures of the California ballot in November. And then we will also take up the slate. The slate would be the folks coming into office, your moderator, vice moderator, your council, and all of those people who have agreed to be on one of the committees of the ministries committee of the ministries. And if you might want to look at that, because we have a lot of people that we need to have you say yes to. I would entertain a motion to accept the agenda for the plenary.
I move that we accept the agenda as
Wade? Where did? For those who don't know, this bald guy running around is Wade Hobson. He's doing sound. He's closely related to me.
How close? Richard Brabham, Bay Association, First Congregational Church, Berkeley, and I move we approve the agenda as in our packets.
Is there a second?
My name is Karen Rowe from First Congregational Church in Palo Alto, Santa Clara Conference, and I'd like to second.
Thank you. Any questions? Seeing none, we're ready for vote. All those in favor of approving the agenda, please raise your tags. And online, vote in chat. Okay, you can put them down. All those opposed, please also raise your tag. Oh, I'm hearing myself. I will wait for just a minute to get the online votes. for those who are online, if you're having trouble, if you go to Big Red Facebook, you can also get into the streaming.
Facebook and YouTube.
And YouTube. How are we doing? Then we have a majority. Motion passes. Thank you. All right. That is all of the business for today. Woohoo! So we will adjourn. No, we won't adjourn. We will recess. Thank you. Recess until tomorrow afternoon at whatever time, 4:15. Worship is at 3:45. Hang on, we may start early since we've got some time, but thank you all. You can wander around and drink water and stay cool. Thank you. Oh, wait a minute. I have two announcements. First of all, there will be a speak outs tomorrow. What time, Melanie? After worship, after the keynote speaker. So if you wish to have a speak out, please see Melanie Warner up here, and it should be no longer than 2 minutes, and tell her you wish to, and she'll get you on the list. Secondly, on your agenda, the PSR is gathering is set to be tomorrow. It is actually tonight, right after dinner, and then the career minister gathering will be at Splash sometime after the PSR meeting. So put it on your calendar for tonight. It's in the fireside room for PSR. That's it. You are free to hang out. Where is the fireside room?